My wife and I have been married since September 2024. We have been fighting a lot lately. I pay for her car payment and her expenses since she was not working for a while. She finally got a job, but we grew distant from each other. She has done things behind my back in the past. While we were not technically together at the time, I was still paying her car payment because I was in love with her. I know now that was foolish, but she knew how I felt and promised me she wouldn't do anything behind my back. Even though we weren't officially together, I felt that her promise meant something. At one point, I invited her on a fishing trip. While she was there, she asked if she could go visit a friend she had sent explicit images to. I told her I would prefer she didn't since she had come up to see me. She went anyway, and I was really upset. After that, she left for a week to hang out with friends, taking the brand new fishing pole I had bought her. A week later, she came back, told me she loved me, and I took her back. At that point, I didn't yet know she had done anything behind my back, but I found out a couple of nights after she returned. When I confronted her, I freaked out and told her she had to leave. She begged me not to, told me she loved me, and I caved. I took her back. Fast forward to September 2024. We got married. She seemed truly bonded to me, and things were fine, but we argued a lot. I struggled to heal from what had happened before. She wanted me to trust her again, but I told her she needed to show she was trustworthy first. She didn't understand that, which made me even more distant. Once we got the house, I felt like she never really wanted to be there for me. I admit I got emotionally mean, not physically, but I was hurt. She had apologized, but it felt like she expected that alone to fix everything without real effort to rebuild what was broken. I know I got controlling, but it was my way of protecting myself from being hurt again. Now we have the house, but we are both distant. I'm still paying for everything. I know I bring money up a lot, but it's not because I care about it. I told her from the beginning that money means nothing to me. One day, I took her to an adoption center just to look at dogs. I couldn't afford another dog because I had already brought hers into the house, which cost $500. Plus, I had to furnish the house with my small paycheck. I just wanted to have fun with her, but from that point on, our arguments got worse. She claimed she needed a PTSD support dog. I told her that 1, we couldn't afford it right now, and 2, I wanted us to get counseling first so we could be mentally stable together. Eventually, she had a breakdown and went back to her mom's house. Her mom believes I blame her for everything, but I don't. I think I just word things wrong and they come off the wrong way. At that point, my wife said she wanted a divorce. When she left, I had no way to get to work since I don't have a license and the car is in her name. I had to start taking Ubers, which is expensive. Despite that, she still felt entitled to me paying her car payment. I told her I couldn't afford it, but she and her mom insisted that, as her husband, I should still provide for her. Then, while she was mad at me, she cuddled with another guy. Later, she called me crying, saying she was vulnerable and drunk. I don't know if it went further than that, but this leads to my final point. I'm a Christian, and I know the Bible says adultery and separation from God are reasons for divorce. But for some reason, I still believe we could rekindle our relationship and go back to how we fell in love. So when she wanted me back, I took her back again. Now she wants to hang out with a guy friend who she claims is the only male friend to ever set boundaries and not try anything with her. I told her I don't like that, given everything that's happened recently. Am I being controlling or unreasonable? I just want to know if I'm crazy. I know people will call me dumb or a simp for giving her so many chances, but I'm just an emotional guy. I didn't have a father figure growing up, so I don't really know what a man is supposed to be. I just want to know, am I wrong for setting these boundaries? And if I wanted to check her phone, would that be wrong? She says she wants to stay married, but I don't know what to believe.